Just on here, just to let y'all know, man, there's always somebody going through worse things than you. You understand what I'm saying? There's always somebody going through trials and tribulations worse than you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people cannot take the troubles that they go through, so they crumble, they break. You understand? And they blame the closest ones to them because they have nobody else to blame. So they self-blame others to feel better about themselves. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm in the hospital right now, as y'all can see. I'm in the hospital right now. And then on top of that, I got this on me right here. Y'all see that right there? With this right here. You feel me? I got keystone problems, got bladder problems, keystone infection, and the list just goes on and on and on. But I gotta stay strong. I gotta stay prayed up. I gotta stay loyal to myself. But this is for the people that think that just you blaming others and pointing fingers and feel like you're the only one going through shit. You're not. There's a lot of people, there's kids, there's a lot of people out there that are really going through it in a very, very effed up way. So you should be able to appreciate every day when you wake up, appreciate every day when God allows you to wake you up and feel blessed. I know a lot of times it gets hard, you understand? I know a lot of times it's not what it is. I know a lot of times it feels like, you know what I'm saying, that everything is just discombobulating or effing up in your way, and that nothing good is going to come out of it. Everything's going to be just as worse as you predicted or you so called it. But just remember, there's a God up there that gives you many blessings. He puts you through tests, and you have to overcome these obstacles and prevail from them, because if you don't, it's only going to get worse for you. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I need every blessing and every help when it comes to this situation that I'm going through. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help. Don't ever be afraid to let the ones that really love you, care about you, that you're going through something, you're going through an issue and you need help. Just like, I told my doctor, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going through so much right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's so sad to see. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Raina. Thank you so much, Raina Aguilar. I really do. But I told my doctor, man, I'm going through so much right now. I'm going through so much pain right now. I'm going through so much anxiety. My depression, my sadness is kicking in so bad. And as I can see, people, I'm in the hospital right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here fighting to get this surgery over with, which will be my fourth surgery. And let me show y'all again. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this? That's in my kidneys. And then I got the bag right here because I have an infection. I have infection, inflammatory bacteria because of my keystones. Tortridal, I believe that's your name. And don't be sorry, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. You know what I mean? I'm just letting people know you have to be strong in these type of moments. You have to be able to hold yourself. You have to be able to stop complaining and stop whining, because there's somebody else out there that is going through 10 times worse than you, that don't have no food, don't have no house, they homeless, ain't got no parents, nobody wants to be there for them. So that's why I'm saying this is the first time I get on live on YouTube ever. If y'all go to my channel, y'all see that I do sports, I talk about politics. Sorry about that. I talk about everything. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I do need help because I can't work right now because of my situation and because of me wearing this right here, like I showed y'all. Yep, y'all see that? Nobody wants to give me work. Nobody wants to give me a job. Nobody wants to, you know what I'm saying, affiliate with me in no type of shape, way, or form. So right now I'm going through so much, but still I wake up blessed. I wake up happy. But I see a lot of people, how they treat their peoples. Hey, how you doing? Evelyn, Franklin, Slade, thank you so much. I appreciate it for being here. This is my first time ever going live on YouTube, but I do a lot of videos. If y'all go ahead and check out my channel, please subscribe. I do a lot of videos. But this is my first time ever going live on YouTube because I want to be able to tell people, stop complaining, stop whining, man. There's so many people out there that are going through it worse than you, worse than myself, worse than even some of your people, some of your families, whatever. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay, to feel down and feel low because you're going through a lot of things. But always remember, there's somebody that's going through it worse than you. There's always somebody that's missing a meal, that's missing a shower, that's missing a bed, that's missing, just the little things that middle class people and a lot of people have. Just about a week ago, I saw this family. They ain't had nothing. I mean, they did not have nothing. And me not working right now because of my circumstances, I took out my last $100 and I gave it to them. You understand what I'm saying? That's not caring about money. That's caring about people. That's caring about certain things that others don't care about at all. You understand what I'm saying? And for me, as an individual, I really don't care too much about what people have to say when it comes to my situation. A lot of people make fun of my situation and what I'm going through. You know what? I'm going to pull through. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to be all right. I'm just here to let people know. For those that complain, for those that yap and talk too much and always want to be first in everything, y'all don't understand how many people are out there suffering, man. Y'all don't understand how many people are out there that are going through it. Thank you so much, Dow. I appreciate that for real. Thank you so much. For real. Thank y'all. There's so many people out there that don't have the luck, the blessings to even wake up, to even have a meal, to even go to school, to even have a job. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in themselves, that suffer from depression, that suffer in a way that a lot of people don't understand, and they make fun of these people. I suffer from depression myself, but I've always been strong. I also suffer from ADHD, but I'm smart enough and capable enough to understand that I have to be humble. I have to be respectful to people, because if I'm not, life is gonna be so hard for me. Let me show y'all something, man. Let me just show y'all something, man. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this? With the machine. Antibiotics. Why? Because my infection is so messed up in my kidneys. If I don't get it, then we'll have to take out the kidney, and then we'll have to go in and remove everything within the kidney itself. Which you can live with one kidney, it's not a problem. But this alone, this right here alone, all this right there, all that, it's a mission. It's terrible. I gotta go through it. I already been in the hospital for what, 6-7 days already? Because every time I leave the hospital and they tell me I'm fine, I'm good, I'm well, next thing you know, I'm falling to the floor because of pain, my abdominals, my private part, my testicles, my back, my kidneys. Having keystones is no joke, especially when they attach to your ribs and you have calcium that produces them. And then it draws an infection and bacteria, inflammation. A lot of people don't understand what a lot of people with illness go through. You understand what I'm saying? I just had a friend that died of cancer, stage 4 cancer. I mean, he tried to do everything he can to overcome it, but he couldn't overcome it. But also, oh, yes, I have asthma. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, how you doing, Nujin? Am I saying it right? Nujin? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank everybody for coming. I really do appreciate it. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing, It's so hard to face these illness and these conditions. And a lot of people make fun of people that are going through it just like me, who are dealing with lupus, that are dealing with cancer, that is dealing with any type of other condition or disease. A lot of people make fun of it. But those are the same people that expose themselves. And actually, when they talk shit about people, they're actually talking about themselves. My nan has cancer. My heart goes out to your nan, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hard, you feel me? And I know, because I'm not going to say the person's name, real close to me, that loves me and respects me, you know what I'm saying? Also dealt with AIDS for about 8 years in her life. But thanks God, she doesn't have cancer anymore. And I'm not here to glorify myself. I'm not here to shine. I'm not here to promote myself in any type of shape, way, or form. Because the videos that I do in YouTube is about basketball, about life, politicians, rap, hip hop, things to that nature. But these conversations need to be talked about. You know what I mean? People just making fun of people for no fucking reason. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? And they don't understand that people like that don't go to sleep. They are frustrated. They cry with depression, with madness, with anger, looking for answers. But all they're getting is questions and more questions. They never come to closure. They never come to an understanding. They never come to clarity. Why? Because in reality, people in my condition and in other conditions that they suffering, that's never an ending answer. That's gonna make them better. That's gonna cure them. They're gonna find a release or some type of, you know what I'm saying, tension to where all this pain will go away. It just keeps coming and developing like it was a fucking mountain. Believe it or not. So for all y'all people that like to make fun of people that are dealing with situations like mine, yes, like this. And I'm going to show y'all again. Look at that. I had 2 of them. As y'all can see, one, they took it out and put the other one right there. That shit's painful. That shit be touching my ribs at times. And when my ribs starts to ache and pain, that shit's serious, man. This shit ain't no joke. So my heart goes out to everybody that is dealing with something, with cancer, with lupus, even AIDS. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, you know what I'm saying? A long time ago when I was a kid, he was gay and he died of AIDS. And he always told me, please don't make fun of my peoples. And I've never, give me 50 feet. I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gay, but I respect them. You understand what I'm saying? My uncle taught me that. And I believe that a lot of people nowadays, all they do is feed themselves with negativity. That's all they do. It's always just negativity, negativity, negativity. Look at the internet itself on an everyday basis. If you don't talk about negative shit, ain't nobody finna look at your channel. Ain't nobody finna look at your fucking videos. Ain't nobody finna pay attention. All they want is negativity. That's why I stay on my basketball. I stay on my hip hop. I try not to gather myself in circles, because when you do, people don't even treat you right. They just disrespect you in any type of shape, way, or form. You understand? And that's why I just came on here to talk about my condition. Because maybe I can touch somebody. Maybe I can, you know what I'm saying, motivate somebody that is down and that needs that help to be able to understand that by you putting yourself down, or you creating more problems and creating a narrative that's not even in the perspectives of being positive, I could change that person's mind, because I know how that person feels and I know what they're going through, and I could be someone of an assistance or someone that can just make them feel better and let them know you're not alone in this situation. There's a lot of people that are going through it on an everyday basis. And imagine there's millions of more that are going through way worse of what me, you, and the others going through. Yes, sir. There's so many people dealing with so much shit in this lifetime. And a lot of people don't talk about it because they scared, they're ashamed, or they just don't feel like talking about, laugh at them or bully them. Man, fuck that. I love bullies. You know why? Because I punch the shit out their ass. On that level, I love bullies because I know exactly what to do with them. Shit, I remember when I was in school, I got bullied so much and it got to the point that I just got tired. And I started doing what I had to do, and believe me, I got hands. Been fighting all my life. It's all I know. But I'm also here to give everybody an advice. Take your humbleness and treat people right. I don't care what illness they have. I don't care what condition they have. Treat them right. You know what I'm saying? Treat them right. And I was going to put my Cash App here so I could see if I could get any type of donations or whatever. But then I said to myself, nah, I'm not even going to do it because I'm just not I'm not that type of person. Now, if people from the heart want to do it, then I go ahead and do it. But this message right here is for everybody. Don't treat people that got conditions bad. Don't disrespect people that got conditions, you know what I'm saying, in a way where you're going to depart yourself away from them or you don't want nothing to do with them. Treat them people right. Give them respect. If they show you respect, do the same thing. Now, how many people I see on an everyday basis just trying people with illness, trying people with cancer, trying people with all type of issues. And I'm the type, if you disrespect a child or anyone in front of me that's dealing with an illness, I'll slap the shit out your ass in a minute. I'm not the one to be fucked up with. But I'm so humble, and my morals and my respect show because my mother taught me that. So I got on YouTube for the first time live to let it be known. Man, the world is coming to a fucking end. This world is fucked up. Don't y'all see what's going on in the world today? All what's going on all over the world. This president, the Epstein files, all these actors and rappers and musicians and directors and producers, they all being exposed to the nasty and disgusting behavior and character that I've also been talking about for years. Because this is not my first time in YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since it first came out, fucking 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And my channel got shut down 5 times. Why? Because they don't like the truth. That's one thing about me. I'm going to stay 100 and state the truth at any given time or any given moment. I don't care what nobody says. And to be honest with you, there's nothing in this world that's going to change me. I don't care how much money they offer me. I don't care how much the elites try to give me for me to perfect and me shine on them so I can go ahead and gravitate towards their level and their behavior. That ain't never going to happen. My mission is to let the people know. And God put me here for a purpose and a reason. And I'm going to use it to send the message out. I'm not perfect. And as y'all can see, I'm going through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It's even uncomfortable going to sleep when you have to have this on you like this. It's hell when you have to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You can't move in certain positions. You can't turn around quickly like you want to. And the shit might get clogged up on you. And it might come out. And the shit is moving now. Why? Because every movement that you make, your ribs, it starts to, you know what I'm saying, rotate it in a negative direction or in the opposite direction, and it's coming out. So now this right here, what y'all see right there, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sorry, that right there, I can move it like nothing, and it affects my kidneys. It's actually inside my kidneys. They got it inside. So, you see, me already going through this, what I'm going through, imagine what so many others are going through. Imagine the pain that they're dealing with. Imagine how their families feel, their friends feel, their loved ones feel. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't make fun of nobody that is dealing with any type of illness, and especially a child or a teenager that is suffering from ADHD, depression, sadness, or lupus, leukemia, cancer, or they suffering, I don't know, what's the name of that? Something. It's what Michael J. Fox had, the actor, like Muhammad Ali had to. Paralysis, I think that's the name of it. Man, there's so much going on. And the world right now is at a turmoil and in a spot where peace is very difficult to see or even acknowledge. There is no peace in this world. There's only but nothing but chaos, pain, and destruction. And it's gonna keep on happening until Jesus comes in judgment day and fixes his fucking problem. And I hope you get better, bro. God bless. Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I stay strong, bro. I'm a strong dude. There ain't no way that I'm going to lose my chance and my opportunity and what God is doing for me because of what I'm going through. I'm not a crybaby like that. So, Dial, you best believe that I'm going to be good and I'm going to make it because that's what real men do. That's what real G's do. We make it. We prevail, we extend, we exhale, we elevate, we escalate, we meditate, we don't play hate, we celebrate and congratulate, which is something that a lot of people don't do. Even me going through what I'm going through, I still rise to the occasion. I still motivate myself to the occasion. I still wait patiently for a blessing to come because just because God gives blessings, it don't mean that I got to sit there and let God give me a blessing. No. You got to make it happen yourself. You got to be the one to motivate yourself. You got to be the one to dedicate yourself. You got to be the one to say, you know what? I'm going to wake up and make it happen today. God's going to lead me, so I'm going to follow the message, follow the code, follow the section. And I guarantee you, you will make it. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of downfalls. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of holes and a lot of depths. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of chaos shit. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of player haters. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people talking shit. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to like you. But you know what? Like Kendrick Lamar says, not everybody likes you. So just because of that, it doesn't mean that you got to stop motivating yourself. It doesn't mean you got to stop, you know what I'm saying, pursuing and being persistent in what you want in life. It doesn't mean that. It only means you need to be stronger. It only means that you need to give yourself the opportunity to know that you are here for a purpose and a reason. And God brought you here with dreams, with hope, dedication, and for you to have a journey that you don't even know that will extend to a level to where you'll even be amazed yourself how much of a blessing it can be. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Being in this hospital bed right here, yeah, see this room right here? It's a beautiful room. And then I got the outside right here. You see it? So basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting. Hopefully everything should be all right. Hopefully everything should go well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God, so I don't know. But I always hope for the best. I always think the best. And I appreciate God for giving me that opportunity. But I wanted to ask everybody that's watching me, I wanted to ask, is there somebody within your family or yourself that is suffering from an illness that you see that they're being made fun of or being disrespected? You know what I'm saying? If you have a family member within my chat and whoever's watching me that has a family that's going through kidney issues, that's in the hospital like me right now, or that is dealing with any type of illness, please press 1 or put 1 in the chat and say God bless. And the reason why I say that is because all your families, I got them in my prayers if they are going through it, because I'm going through it myself. And I need every prayer there is. I'm going to tell y'all something. I come from the streets. I come from the gutter. I come from nothing. When I say from nothing, I come from nothing. I had to survive, and I had to go through so much shit and so much pain and so much turmoil to get to the level and get to this day where I'm at today. But thanks to my mother and thanks to those that believed in me, and especially God, that I'm here today. You understand what I'm saying? It is hard enough already dealing with what we dealing with today, what the government is doing, what the law are doing, and most of all, this fucking immigration shit with ICE. I live in Miami, so a lot of my peoples already have been deported. My favorite cousin was deported to Mexico, and he's Cuban. You know what I'm saying? So we all deal with all type of trials and tribulations, but it's up to you to make the best of it. It's up to you to say, you know what? I'm not going to let this shit determine me. I'm not gonna let this shit stop me. I'm not gonna let this shit control me. I'm not gonna let this shit just rock me and put me on the ground and kick me on my motherfucking face and kick me on my head so I can just look dumb and stupid and not conquer and not be victorious. Nah, bro, don't do that. Because that's exactly what the devil wants. That's exactly what all your haters and peoples and your rivals and everybody that want to see you fall, that's exactly what they want. They want to see you down in the ground. They want to see you fucked up. They want to see you begging. They want to see you in blood. Nah, man, don't do that to yourself. If you know you can believe in God and you know God is there, work with him. You know what I'm saying? Let him bless you. Let him guide you. Let him walk you through that path and mile and journey that maybe you are probably skeptical about it or don't want to do it because you feel that you're going to fail or whatever. That's a weak mind. Your mentality shouldn't even feel like that. It shouldn't even think like that. And the reason why is because God is almighty and all powerful. There's nothing that can overcome him. There's nothing that can overdo him. And there's nothing that's too impossible for him to do for you at all. And once again, I come from the streets. I come from the gutter. I come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? From Puerto Rico, going to New York and Brooklyn, Jamaica, Queens, Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? Harlem. And then from there coming to Miami, and in Miami here is where I learned all the dirty shit you can learn. From crooked police, from selling drugs, from, you know what I'm saying, gang banging, from drive-bys and fighting all the time. That's the life that I lived when I was young because I knew no better. You understand? Now, it's a whole total different story. I'm an older person, older individual, very humble, very respectful, love to help the homeless if I can. You know what I mean? My mom taught me that value, that respect and that moral. I will always carry it with me because I know how it is and I know what it is to be homeless. So whenever I can and I got cash on me, I make sure I spread bread with the homeless. I give them food, whatever it is that I can give, because I know that materialistic shit is going to come back to me regardless, so I don't worry about it. There's a lot of stingy ass people in this world that don't give a fuck about people in need, don't give a fuck about people that are homeless, don't give a fuck about nothing. They only care about themselves. So that's why I'm just saying, man, y'all be good to everyone that is suffering, that is going through it. You know what I mean? Don't be hard on them. And especially those that don't got too long to live, that got illnesses, that are suffering from bad conditions. Treat them right. You understand what I'm saying? Let them know at least that there's someone out there that actually cares, that actually want to see them happy, that actually want to see them motivated, that actually want to see them, you know what I'm saying? Go with God in a beautiful way. You know what I'm saying? Not in a painful way, not in a trial and tribulation way, not in a bad skeptical way, not in a chaotic way, but go in peace, heavenly. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know once you in heaven, you should be able to be all right. No more pain, no more sickness, no more struggles, no more troubles, none of that shit. You feel me? And that's why I'm saying, for everybody out there that got family members that are suffering from illnesses or are suffering from conditions like myself when it comes to keystones, and then you got to be here at the hospital, you know what I'm saying, going through it, it's hard. It is so difficult to make it in these type of conditions. And I hate the fact when people make fun of people like myself who are going through it. But believe me, God is with you. God has not left you one bit. God is always there when you need him. God is always there when you at least expect him to be there. You know what I mean? I don't got a lot of family members that are here with me, that love me and respect me. I don't got none of that shit. You know what I got? I got my mama, I got my sister, which is my second mama. I got my mom's husband, which is like a dad to me, and I got God. That's it. I ain't got nobody else in my life. And I got a big ass family. But you know what? The families are the worstest ones. Always remember that. And I guarantee you, me being in this situation, It's only going to make me stronger. It's only going to make me wiser. It's only going to make me say, you know what? I can do better. I can help people. I can motivate people. I can excel people. By how? By having a heart. Not by this and not by me trying to prove to everybody that I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. I'm just a human being. And I'm a human being with respect. I'm a human being that wants to look out. I'm a human being that cares to listen. I'm a human being that understands what it is to be in a motherfucking hospital with this shit on me. As y'all can see, it's through my jacket. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, having this shit on me. Yep. Y'all see it? Having that shit on me. It's hard, man. It's hard. And I have to deal with it on an everyday basis. But guess what? I'm still blessed. I'm still alive. I'm still walking. I'm still talking like I'm talking to y'all. This is my first time ever once again doing a live in YouTube. First time in such a long fucking time. And I wasn't expected to get at least a couple of viewers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I'm getting a couple of views and a couple of likes. It really means a lot to me, for real. But it's just like I said, the name of the video. Always remember that there's somebody that's doing worse than you. There's always somebody that's suffering more than you. There's always somebody that has it 10 times harder than you. There's always somebody that refrigerator doesn't have nothing to eat while you have it. There's a lot of people out there that are facing trials and tribulations in ways that you can never think of. So when you feel that you're down and you're going through a whole lot, just think about the people that are doing way worse than you. So at least you can have an acknowledgement or understanding like, damn, you know what? I can do something. I can accomplish something. I can go ahead and amend something so I can make something happen for real. Because I'm not just going to stand there and just be lazy and not do nothing. And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell everybody who are lazy, who like to talk shit about people, who don't like to do nothing, who like to use people, who like to abuse people, who like to take advantage of people and lie to their faces. God doesn't like ugly. And believe me, he will come at you. He will come at you. And when you at least expect it, everything you've done in your life is going to come back and hit you 10 times worse of what you did everybody. So before you even think that there's nobody out there who's got it worse than you, there's millions of people that got it worse than you. And trust me, I've seen it. And I know I'm going through what I'm going through. And I showed y'all plenty of times my tube and my kidney, me being in the hospital right now. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's difficult to make it when you have to be in a hospital, every month for 7 to 8 days. Last year alone, August, September, October, November, December, January was cool. And now I'm back in February. You know what I mean? It is hard, bruh. And especially when you have to deal with so much bullshit. And it's especially personal shit out there in the streets. And you got to deal with financial issues. And you got to deal with getting meals at the crib, paying the bills. But going through this shit, imagine walking, right? Just imagine yourself walking. And you just fall out. Boom! Your whole abdominal, your rib, your back, your, private part, and your testicles all hurt so bad that you can't even walk, that you have to literally scream and yell to get help so somebody can call the ambulance or somebody take it to the hospital. You imagine, it's the equivalent of a woman being pregnant. Having kidney issues with keystones, it's the equivalent of a woman giving birth. So imagine feeling that pain. And I've been feeling that pain for 7 years. 7 motherfucking years, dog. And that's why I always continue to keep coming to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I don't got my hospital clothes on. You see, y'all know what this is already. You feel me? I got regular clothes on. I got the nice view right here, as y'all can see. You feel me? I got the couches. Yep. The hospitality that they giving me is beautiful. I respect the hospitality. But I'm tired of coming to the hospital, man. I'm tired of having to stay here for 7 days at a time, sometimes 2 or 3 weeks at a time. It's hard, man. And dealing with these type of situations make it so much difficult for people who are going through it, especially the ones who make fun of us, that don't got no sickness, no health issues or nothing. They think they're untouchable. They think that they're better than anybody else. And the people that are making fun of people like us, man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You see, it's one thing to at least sit down and get to know that person, respect that person. You know, be in admiration, show respect and morals, show dignity, show integrity, but most of all, show that you care. Because if that was you or one of your family members or one of your kids, one of your nieces or whoever it is that is suffering with an illness, you wouldn't like nobody to make fun of them. No, you wouldn't. And that's why I'm sitting here today. And I'm doing this video, which maybe I'll do more. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this is a conversation that we must have. This is a conversation that a lot of people don't like to have. This is a conversation that a lot of people like to brush off. They don't like it. This is a conversation that a lot of people want to ignore, turn their ass around and keep on walking. But when it happens to them, they expect somebody to be there for them. Oh my God, I'm doing bad. I need somebody to talk to. Nah, fuck that. Remember when I wanted to talk to you and how you tried me? Now talk to your damn self. Kick rocks, because I ain't got time for you. Fuck that. It is what it is. And that's why you should never disrespect. You should never try nobody who is going through worse than you. There's always somebody that is going through 100 billion times problems more than you. And I'm talking for all the people that can't talk for themselves. I am their voice. For the ones that are scared to talk, for the ones that can't defend themselves, for the ones that believe that nobody's there to hear them or care about them, I'm your fucking voice. I'm speaking for you. And I'm talking about people with cancer, people with keystone problems like myself that have to get surgery every motherfucking 6 months to 3 months. I'm talking for y'all. For those that are afraid, for those that don't have a voice, for those that hide like an embarrassed ostrich. Y'all know what that is, an embarrassed ostrich, them little things in the water that they hide in the sand. They only poke out their head because they embarrassed. Yeah, that type of shit. Enough is enough already. And this is a discussion that we must have. This is a discussion that a lot of people, they run away from. I wonder why. It's like putting yourself in a chokehold. There's a big meaning and a big understanding, and it's a factor when we have to talk about things of this nature. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that. They think that life is just a joke. They think that life is just, a fairy tale. When they go outside, they see nothing but rainbows every day. Ain't always no fucking sunshine every day. Every day is not about having rainbows and sunshine. Every day is different. And you might get caught up in situations that nobody's going to be there to help you. Nobody's going to be there to challenge it. Nobody's going to be there to say, you know what, I'm going to ride with you. Hey, come with me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to say that. Only the ones that really fuck with you. Only the ones that really love you. And only the ones that really want to be there for you like they were since day one. And those are the ones you keep in your circle. Those are the ones that you protect. Those are the ones that you make sure nobody fuck with. Why? Because they'll do it for you too. So I just want to go ahead and send a big shout out to everybody that is going through it, man. For everybody that's in the hospital now, dealing with all type of fucking situations and conditions and diseases, and they don't have too much or too long to live. My heart goes out to all of you. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones with keystones like myself, that have suffered for years because of these keystones, I'm with you. My heart is with you 100%. And please don't ever give up, because I know it's hard. And I know waking up dealing with this pain, dealing with the struggle, dealing with this trouble, dealing with this, dealing with this issue is not what you want. But at least I can definitely say that me, myself, and I, as an individual, I can definitely say that God is with me and he will never leave me alone. He would never, just walk away from me and disassemble himself from me. He never will. And the reason is because God loves me just like he loves you. You know how many times I done had to get up because of the pain of my keystones and drag myself because the pain is so unbearable that you can't even walk. So many times. And just falling down, talking, conversating like nothing, and wham, just straight hit the ground. Like a rock hit you in your private part and in your kidneys, and it just discombobulated every part of your fucking, from your belly down. That's what keystones do. The pain is fucking unbelievable. I never felt pain like that in my life. That's why, if you got any health issues and you know about it, but you're not getting any help to get it done or get it out the way, do it now. Because if you wait later, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get more fucked up. So if you got any health issues, don't be afraid of going to the doctor or the hospital. Go ahead and go get checked. Go ahead and go get help. Go ahead and let a doctor examine you and see if you do got issues that you need to get right with. Because if you just stand there and bullshit and let that demise and let that fucking illness finish you off, then that means you ain't care about your life. It means that you ain't care about your loved ones. It means that you ain't care about yourself. And as y'all can see, I'm a very passionate person. When I talk with a lot of passion. And then on top of that, I thought that someone that I love very much was going to ride with me and be with me. Things happen, and sometimes relationships fall short. Now I find myself being single. So you see, it's hard every day. It's complicated on an everyday basis. And you can't blame nobody. But look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, this is really how I want my life to be? And this is really how I want my life to end? This is how my life is going to contain and prevail in so many and unexpected challenges that the devil wants to bring me down so I can lose? I can't let that happen. I refuse to let it happen. I refuse to be a fool for the devil. And believe me what I'm saying. There's nothing more beautiful to knowing that you have God by your side, that God is going to ride with you, that God is going to love you no matter what. Always remember that, y'all. But I'm going to finish this live by just saying this. And please, for those that are really suffering and going through it, y'all repeat after me. Close your eyes and just listen to what I'm about to say. My Father, the one that cares, the one that refuses for me to walk away and gather, the one that tells me don't ever walk away from me because I'm here. So get on your knees, and always in my presence, it's I that you should fear. Come near, don't disappear. Because in reality, I know, my child, my son, that you suffer every day, seconds, months, weeks, and even years, shedding tattooed tears. In the name of my son who died for your sins, I ask you, together we will prevail and we will win. It's not a slim chance or a less opportunity. And stop trying to be so optimistic, but give yourself the opportunity to be able to rise to the top. So let me be specific. Your life that I have given you and chosen for you, it is so terrific. But you see, you taking it as a disadvantage. You're also alone, 4 different languages, bilingual, single, lonely, depressed, sad, but I still am with the Father. He still has my back. He talks to me every day. And I wish that I could come back where I can say, where I can stay, where I can relate, and I can with that understandably and notably and with the visibility and the stability and the chances. It's really destroying me, but God is right there healing me. So please, God, take me away from all this pain. Take me away from all this chaos. Take me away from all this hell. Because in reality, at the ending of the day, when I go to you, it's a beautiful life and journey that you will tell. In the name of the Father and in the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Please, God, take care of everyone that is dealing with keystones, just like myself. Please heal and protect everybody that's in the hospitals, that's dealing with illnesses, that's dealing with different conditions, all the kids that are poor, all the families that are poor, that don't have food, that don't have nothing to support their kids or support themselves. Guide them and protect them and love them and let them know that you will always be there for them. And also everybody in the world that's working hard, that wants to make something out of themselves, who's not selling their soul, who are there every day working, doing what they need to do to guide and protect and love and keep their family safe and make sure financially that they do something proper so their family can live well. Please guide and protect everybody in that nature and in that perspective. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray under your son's name. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, man. Don't be afraid to pray. Shit. I lived in the streets. I was on that. Might as well call me a gangster, because I lived that life. But even gangsters and thugs need God by their side. They need to talk to God. Just because I'm dealing with this illness, it doesn't mean that I can't be myself and be truthful to myself to be truthful to y'all. It don't mean none of that. So if you can't be yourself, that means you fake. If you try to paint an image or you try to act like somebody that you ain't, I'm going to laugh at your face. I'm going to laugh dead at your face. Be yourself at all times. Be committed to who you are at all times. But most importantly, respect yourself as a person. Because remember, at the ending of the day, there's somebody else who's going through it worse than you, 10 times worse than you. There's always somebody else that is shedding tears, that's going through pain, that's going through struggles, that is going through troubles. There's always somebody else that is dealing with more chaotic moments and more chaotic situations than you. So always keep your eyes open and stay focused. And like Pac says, my favorite rap of all time, keep your head up, bruh. Keep your head up and keep moving forward and keep pushing forward. You understand what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, this is a conversation again that we should talk. So I'm gonna do more videos about this, conversation, and see where it goes, see where it leads me. You know what I'm saying? I could probably inspire hundreds of people, or probably inspire 1 or 2 people. You know what I'm saying? Or probably inspire a whole 1,000 or a big crowd. But one, for me, is more than enough. Why? Because that one person decided to make a commitment to change and really look at their health issues and do something about it. Instead of yapping and instead of rapping and instead of talking shit, they decided to take matter with God on their side so they can go ahead and get the help that they need. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Stop thinking that you can just help yourself and do everything by your motherfucking self. No, you need God by your side. When you put God in everything you do, you will prevail. So stop thinking that you can do everything by yourself. Stop that shit. For real. Stop the narratives. Stop the fake perspectives. Stop the fake narrative to where you think that you can get away with doing everything by yourself. There is no way in hell. If you really think you can get away with everything by yourself, then why? Why are you struggling? Why you need help? Why are you still asking yourself, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this struggle? Why am I dealing with so much in this relationship? Why is this person using me? Why are these people disrespecting me? Why? It's always a why. Don't let it be a why no more. If you're strong enough and your ability is strong enough and you're capable and you challenge yourself to being better and building and capitalizing and realizing and not hypnotizing, but staying strong and believing and having faith and being loyal and being one and one of a kind, you will succeed. You will be on the top of the Rushmore with God and with yourself. And believe me when I say, you gotta get through sweat, blood, and tears. And if you don't get to sweat, blood, and tears, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And look, if y'all go see my videos, I got just a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James, I talk about LeBron James because he's trash. Oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much other things that I talk about. You understand? It's not just about basketball or boxing or football. I talk about literally about everything. But lately, I've been doing more sports. You know what I'm saying? Because the section and the sector that I was in at one time, I was accepted, but then I was disregarded. I was rejected. So I said, you know what? Let me do my own thing. And thanks God, I'm almost at 700 subscribers. You know what I mean? So if y'all can push me to 700 subscribers, I would definitely appreciate that. I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, gonna keep working hard and keep pushing hard to keep on doing more videos and keep on bringing y'all the content that I know that I can do. But without further ado, remember, there's always somebody that's doing worse than you. There's always somebody that's in the fucking situation 10 times worse than you. So before you even break down or crack down or just start to give up, just remember me. What Jahloso, aka Chico Black, what Chico Black, aka Jahloso told you. Just remember, there's always somebody out there who is doing 10 times worse than you. And if you are a motivator, if you are a go-getter, if you are a leader, and if you are a motherfucking trooper and a warrior at the same time, you will lead and you will prevail and you will get to where you need to get to. So stop crying and stop complaining and do what the fuck you need to do so you can get there. There's your boy Jahlosonation. Thank y'all very much for being here. But your boy's gonna go because, just because, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to stay here too long. I'm almost been here for an hour, you feel me? But thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank y'all. Okay, how do I do this? Nope, not right there. How do I do this? How do I do it? How do I do it? Flip. Is it here? Yes, I do.